As part of the business advisory services process, I believe that one of the most important products that accountants should enthusiastically embrace is offering to identify government grants for individual clients. This work can also lead to substantial work within your accountancy business in undertaking some of the consultancy requirements that various grants require. We were convinced to develop the ESS BizGrants product from a conversation with David Smith, a former president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants and the managing director of Smith Inc. a few years ago, where David inquired as to what was happening in the grant space. I'd had a fair bit of experience in government grants because for 10 years our consultancy business was a business consultant for the federal government's COMET program, Commercialising Emerging Technology. So I told David how I understood the grants worked, and I said, "What's your interest?" And he then explained that he'd been appointed a consultant for one of the accounting aggregators who were talking to accountancy businesses that had indicated they were interested in being acquired. And David was required to interview the clients of those accountants. And he said to me one of the most frequent complaints he received about accountancy businesses from the small, medium enterprises that he was interviewing was that their accountant was not keeping them aware of government grants. And the small business operators said, "If my accountant is my trusted advisor, why isn't he or she keeping me informed of grants?" And David said to me the thing that really upset them was when they found out that one of their competitors had got a grant for some sort of service that SME knew nothing about. The ESS BizGrants system assists in the identification of grants. The material that you have in this module takes you through the history of a number of the grants and incentives. And obviously the biggest one of all is research and development. But there's also export market development grant. And there's a whole range of other grants accelerating commercialisation up to $1 million. SMEs can access these funds. Are your clients receiving their fair share of government grants? If not, I'd suggest that one of your first objectives within offering business advisory services should be that your clients are going to receive notification from you of every grant that they might be potentially eligible for.